Hey, good morning, everybody. I want to welcome my friends that are watching this broadcast live on Facebook or LinkedIn, or my friends that are watching this on my YouTube channel. Particularly, I want to welcome my students and their friends that are participating in this live Zoom broadcast. Well, we finished up last night our July boot camp with an extra session on what it takes to become a top earner. And every day you have a chance to talk to people that you know clearly need what you have, want what you have. For years, Facebook and LinkedIn have helped everyone break through and overcome the greatest obstacle facing every affiliate network marketer, which is not having qualified prospects to talk to. I'm going to change screens, and I just saw a post from a student. This is anniversary. Time flies when you're having fun. Right now, I got this off of a post. If I come over here to and actually, it wasn't on Facebook that we connected. It was on LinkedIn. So I'm gonna go over to my messages. Gotta go back and get the correct spelling. All right. Now, everybody's got a story. Now, one of, and we only go here back to 2020, but in 2010, he reached out to me. And back in 2010, LinkedIn had roughly 90 million users. And he came to me and he had just paid someone $5,000 for advice on how to use the internet to build his business. And the expert told him, create a profile and then build a list. List should have, get your list up to 5,000 people And the way you build a list is to give something away so you can collect their email address. And then when you have 5,000 names, now you can start to market to the list. And so I told Pat, I said, Pat, not anymore. Now keep in mind that this is back when LinkedIn in 2010 was a shadow of what it is today. And the way I got his attention was I said, look, let me open up another page. And this is Pat's profile. And Pat said, I'm starting a business that's horse related. So I went on here, and frankly, this was 2010. We couldn't even do a Zoom. So go on LinkedIn and do a search for horse. Now, it's a lot bigger today than it was back then, but there are 393,000 horse people. Do a search for equestrian. Another 67,000 people. You don't need a list. You could literally market to the list. And by the end of the month, he sent me a message and he says, my wife initially questioned the decision to work with you, but now she's happily eating her words. Well, he came back 10 years later. Actually, no, he came back. Yeah, 10 years later. And he's starting a new business. And he wanted to leverage the people from his previous business. His other business, he told me, became $1 million company. So he jumped back into my coaching program. All right. Now, what we did was I gave him some new messages. And we gave him some of the new scripts. Reaching out to people that he'd never talked to. And his strategy was to sell things to the people on his old list. So he was launching a new company that had with CBD products. So help them craft it, put it together. So what you say when they react to one, and one of the strategies was to reach out to people and say, hey, I recently learned some things about LinkedIn that can increase your visibility and a number of people that can contact you. Would you like to know more about it? End of story. He did so well with this At the time, it was 304,000. 151,000 equestrians. And we broke it down by thoroughbreds. We wrote a secondary letter for him. So he sent out 35 messages, 15% response. But out of the 15% that responded, half of them converted. And the story, he did so well with his second company. He kept it for about 6 months and then sold it for a couple of $1 million. Everybody has a story. All of you are in the process of creating your own story. At the end of the day, it comes down to conversation. Conversation and following up. Now, there's something new on LinkedIn that's going to make it easier for you to recruit whales faster and easier. Now, for most of you that have been on here trying to build your business, you're already connecting to people. You're already connected to people. And statistically, 25 to 35% of the people you're connected to, somehow you got disconnected, you didn't respond. The fast way to become a top earner in your business, talk to the people that you know that have large circles of influence, bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. Faster way to become a top earner is to talk to the professionals that you know with large circles of influence. Bring them into your business and then help them bring in their friends. The faster way to become a top earner. Talk to the professionals that you want to know on LinkedIn and Facebook with large circles of influence. We call them outsider whales. They have no network marketing experience. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their friends. And finally, an even faster way, talk to network marketing leaders with large teams. Insider whales. Bring them into your business and help them bring in their leaders and team members that are already trained. So when it comes to network marketing, there are two kinds of whales. Insider whales, outsider whales. And when you know how and where to fish on LinkedIn, even you can recruit a whale. The strategies and scripts contained in how network marketers catch whales. People with large circles of influence have been proven to work to get a whale or rock star to look seriously at a network marketing and your business. It's constantly being expanded and revised to include new additional strategies, including tactics, scripts, and start to finish examples of conversations. Now, there are a number of network marketing companies today that are going out of business and changing the model. So who are the best professional whales? Experienced network marketers, experienced affiliate marketers, experienced internet marketers. Now there is a trend taking place where companies are adding an affiliate program. So they've got their network marketing deal, And then they're saying, hey, we got a special deal as an affiliate. So as an affiliate, you get paid for what business you personally generate. You're not building a team. You are marketing the company products directly. So the bigger your list, the more effective it's going to be for you to use an affiliate program. So experienced network marketers, well, they've got big lists of downlines. Affiliate marketers spend years with blogs, podcasts to develop a list of people that accept communications from them. They read their mail. And because they've got a large list, they want to take some time and market to their list. They're going to do very well. Authority figures, professional athletes, famous people, insurance agency owners, professional athletes, celebrities, corporate executives, business owners, authors, coaches. Could probably put in professional speakers and broadcasters. So anybody that has a big list or a following are the best whales because they're connected with a lot of people. Now, LinkedIn last year introduced a new feature called celebrations. And what celebrations did was it let you easily follow up with people that you're already connected to. And in the last 12 months, they've added additional features to it. And they've also modified the name. And now last change, now it's called catch up. So you can catch up with your network, follow up with people. So why do most people fail in network marketing? They don't follow up. 48% of salespeople never follow up with prospects. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. When you're communicating with someone, if they don't respond to you, that doesn't mean that you stop talking to them. The bottom line is you're connected. It doesn't have to be you send a message, they send a message, you send a message, they send a message. You send a message, they're more likely to respond to you if you end your message with a question. But if they don't answer the question, and this is a problem with a lot of people, because the person didn't answer the message, that if they don't answer, I'm not going to send anything back. That's wrong. There could be a reason why they didn't respond back. Maybe they didn't want to answer the question, or maybe they didn't see it, or maybe they meant to respond. At the end of the day, it's all about knowing who you want to talk to. Who would be your ideal prospect? 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and stop. Only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. They don't follow up. A few years back, when Isagenix was expanding to the UK, now bear in mind, I've helped 60 people in Isagenix become $1 million earners. A lot of it, there's a strategy when your company is expanding to a new country that's explosive. You're reaching out to people to make the connection. And the script primarily goes like this. I'm working with Isagenix's case. I'm working with I think it was a 10-year-old company that's expanding to the UK. Now, there are distinct advantages for people that know anything about network marketing for getting in on the ground floor. So about 20 of the top earners in the company, they're busy. So they got virtual assistants to go through LinkedIn and do a search for fitness instructors and personal trainers in the UK. There were thousands. And so they reached out to them. They sent them a connection request. But most of them never followed up with a second message. Primarily because the people while they accepted the connection, they never wrote back. A lot of my students that were not top earners came back to me and said, Max, Rhonda Collier, who at the time was $1 million earner, reached out to these people. There's 3 or 4 top earners in the company that are all connected to these people. Should I go ahead and connect? And I said, absolutely, because just because they're connected doesn't mean they've ever talked. And so a lot of my students who did amazingly well followed up with these people, established the relationship. Catch up makes it easy. I'd venture to say that at least 25% of the people that you're already connected to on LinkedIn, you've never talked to. Or you started to talk to them, but you never followed up. Sales statistics tell the story. Fortunes in the follow-up. 2% of sales are made on the first contact, 3% on the second, 5% of sales on the third, 10% of sales are made on the fourth contact, which means 20% of sales are made by the fourth contact, 80% are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. Fortunes in the follow-up. Catch up makes it easy. Let's pop back over here to LinkedIn. I'm going to find the original messages for our 1 o'clock session. So you go over to your network. And so there's someone new and catch up. Now, LinkedIn has added a new method of connecting with people. They're encouraging people first to follow you. And then once you're following somebody, then you send a connection. Now let's take a look at Amber. I accept her. Now we're connected. Now, if I go to send her a message, they're going to suggest, hey, it's great connecting with you. How have you been? Not the best message. So LinkedIn is offering, hey, help me write it. Introduce yourself. So hope your week is going well. I came across your profile. Notice that we're both connected. This whole response is so disingenuous. I'm impressed by the work you did. How can you be impressed? What's to be impressed? And we're both connected to Tony Tran. Who is Tony Tran? So these scripts are not going to help you. And LinkedIn is going to suggest, hey, people similar to Amber. And they give you 12. And then connect with more people. So LinkedIn is constantly pushing people in front, but you have to be very careful because many of these people may not be active. Let's take a look at Suzanne. And she's a network marketer. She's in a company called, it was called Sense. So you know, this can't be working for her. She's out on LinkedIn. Number one, she's got a follow button instead of a connect button. She's got 282 followers. And a lot of things are missing on her profile. Look at her activity. So she's posting things. She's a network marketing professional. Look at what she's posting. So she's actively trying to post to impress people. But she's doomed because of a number of things that she's doing on her profile. Your banner your picture, your headline. So she's been an independent network marketer for 25 years. Oh, retired from the restaurant business. In order to be successful, building your business on a social network, first, you need a profile that resonates with the people that you want to talk to, resonates with the people that you want to attract. Because when you reach out to people, if they like what they see, if they can sense some potential synergy, if they like your posts, you get accepted. But when you tell somebody you're a network marketer, it's the kiss of death. Why? Just think about this. We're reaching out to people that would be attracted to the Scentsy product, right? Now, she's not the only distributor in the company. And so there are going to be thousands of Scentsy international people that are on LinkedIn, searching for the same people, blasting them with business opportunity promotion. There are going to be other network marketers from other companies. You have, think about this. On LinkedIn, you have 2,330,000 people that are looking for an opportunity. So between the people in your company and the people in other companies that are blasting these people with promotions, if your profile says you're a network marketer, it's the kiss of death. You're doomed. Tweaking your profile, making yourself more visible, and then putting out posts that the people that you're connected to appreciate. More important, the people that you're connected to can relate to. Putting out posts that the people you're connected to would anxiously share it with people that they work with, people that they know. That's how you expand your network. That's how you get people reaching out to you. Why? Because they want to be connected. At 1 o'clock today, I'm going to give you all a case study that will, from start to finish, that will floor you. And from start to finish, all the things that a person did from the first connection all the way to the sign up. And once you have this, you can do it over and over and over and over again. You're talking to people, the same like-minded people. As long as you keep getting the same or similar responses, you keep going. But once you get a response that clearly says, no way, not so sure. You stop talking to that person and you start talking to other people. Earlier today, I was doing a coaching session with someone. And so the person wrote back, I'm not a very good salesperson. I'd rather give things away. This was somebody that was working with Rodan and Fields. I'd rather give things away, and I don't like to take time to plan, organize, set up events, and nobody shows up. I'm not real big on rejection. Now, from that message alone, my advice was talk to somebody else. Because the person really didn't have sales and marketing background. It was more in administration. But I said, because we're about to establish a pattern. While I was in his account, I wrote this response. Network marketing has changed tremendously over the past 8 years, and building a business today is nothing like you had to do in Rodan and Fields to be successful. And I added, Rodan and Fields is direct sales, network marketing is different. To be successful, you don't have to chase your family, friends, and acquaintances and try to sell them anything. And you don't have to be good at sales. Your experience working with people and helping them is all that's necessary. You don't have to plan, organize, and set up events either. To be successful in network marketing requires 3 things. One, you have to be passionate about the products or services the company provides, passionate to the point that you'd eagerly tell people about them, even if you weren't getting paid to do it. My company provides free education. 2, you must be working with someone that's already successful and will teach you how to build the business without ever experiencing rejection on social networks like LinkedIn and Facebook. They must be dedicated to helping you build your business and help train you to build a large team. 3, you must have good online business building tools so that you and members of your team can easily tell others about the business. Working with me and the company that I work with would enable you to start an online business that can start generating income very quickly. Would you like to know more about it? And what are we trying to do here? We're trying to get people to say yes. That's all. We're not trying to sell. We're trying to identify if there's a need. And at the same time, not only is there a need, but the people on the other end that you're talking to have a clear resume that will ensure success. The more selective you are about the people that you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. The more you do this, the easier it's going to be for you to identify the right people. And so if we reach out to people that have a need, that have the experience and the background and the resume to be successful, and we reach out to people that have the resume and the experience to be successful, but they don't necessarily have a need. They're not looking today, but we reach out and connect with those people too. Because at some point in time, when the need pops up, you've already got an established relationship with people. Again, at the end of the day, you could be talking to 10, 15 people that clearly have a need. And the sooner you're in a position to distinguish between the people who have a need and would be interested in what you're doing from the people that don't. So how do I reapproach the person I told the company name to? Um, Bruce, it depends on the circumstances. So you want to reappraise, you told somebody the name of your company, they didn't react, they didn't respond. Jump on the 1 o'clock session. All right. And I'll jump into your account and I'll demonstrate. It all depends. Here's a clue. When we communicate with people, we text. But texting is a form of communication. You're having a conversation with people. Don't just blast out questions. Converse. Now, I'll be back, like I said, at 1 o'clock. We'll have a couple of case studies. You all still have plenty of time to sign people up in the business. So until next time,